long as I'm not abnormally short, abnormally fat as shit, or like abnormally skinny, but overall, as long as I'm not abnormally ugly, then I don't fucking care.
Leafyishere was one of the biggest progenitors of early 2015 to 2016 commentary on YouTube, gaining massive popularity with his toxic reaction videos, story times, and drama as well. If you clicked on this video, you probably already know all of this, but as time went on, Leafy seemed to just disappear from the internet, and not many people know why. Though the impact he would have with his platform had a lasting effect, his internet fame, notoriety, and controversy would not only be his rise to the top, but his eventual end as well. In this video, I just wanted to talk a little bit about Leafy, his early beginnings, as well as his rise to the top, and the controversies that would lead him to being completely banned from YouTube and hated by practically everybody, because not many people know why he was actually so hated and why he was banned from YouTube. Leafy would create his account in October of 2011, although he wouldn't start uploading videos until 2013 when he was 18 years old. The mention of his age at the time is important for context later on, as you'll see why. He would gain an initial following by posting different commentary videos featuring CSGO gameplay in the background. At the time, this format didn't work well for him because of the commentary style or the CSGO surf gameplay in the background, but rather the topics of the videos and his toxic personality.
So yesterday I was just getting raped.
Whoa, you can't talk about that, Leafy. That's offensive.
He would gain lots of popularity by posting pretty toxic videos featuring different creators, lesser known awkward people, and just making fun of kids.
Yo, what the fuck is that shit, dude? What the fuck is that? Like, this dude is already cringy enough. He is vlogging in the middle of a parking lot with a fucking fedora on, okay? But this whole situation that he's creating is just really cancerous and fucking obnoxious. I get this, okay?
This, coupled with his edgy personality and YouTube's less harsher rules at the time, allowed Leafy to basically just say whatever he wanted without any consequence. But let's get into how he got popular in the first place and some of his controversies that gained him tons of subscribers, but also criticism. One thing Leafy was very popular for was basically just bullying kids online, featuring many videos of kids of a young age, basically just ranting about how cringy they were.
God, what the fuck is up with these Vine fuckers that always feel the need to take off their shirts, like the 10-year-old kids? Like, motherfucker, you do know that that's not a six-pack. That is your fucking rib cage.
I couldn't find many clips of this on YouTube because, to be honest with you, I can't stand watching his videos, especially when he sounds like this all the time, and it's really fucking annoying. But what I want to point out here is the absurdity of a 20-year-old grown man basing much of his content around this. Something that I and tons of other people find very ironic as well is that there's a very famous clip of him basically saying, as long as I'm not abnormally fat or abnormally ugly, then I don't fucking care.
Ugly you are. That is, as long as I'm not abnormally short, abnormally fat as shit, or like abnormally skinny, but overall, as long as I'm not abnormally ugly, then I don't fucking care.
Another thing Leafy was very well known for was controversy and drama. In January of 2016, Leafy would upload a video titled "The Saddest Man" on YouTube, where he would basically just talk about a lesser known YouTuber known as Mr. Black Darkness 666, who was basically just a depressed goth facing harassment from several different sources, both online and in real life. And because of this video, people started claiming that Leafy was only contributing more to the harassment of this guy.
You can see the grapes. Yeah, I know it's a fucking dump and I hate it here.
Look, dude, I don't want to be an asshole, but I think anyone that's gonna consider being an asshole has probably already done it, so I ain't gonna wear this shit, dude. Like, dude, the eyeshadow with the long dyed hair straightened out, the contacts. It takes this motherfucker probably like 40 minutes to get dressed. And look, don't get me wrong, you can wear whatever you want. You can walk outside with a fucking pancake on your head as a hat. You can do whatever you want. But I'm gonna be real with you, dude. I'm gonna give you the hard truth. You look fucking ridiculous, dude.
Because of this, Leafy would upload a video titled The Saddest Man on the Internet, a sequel to the previous video where he would claim that this wasn't his intention, and he even offered an apology.
Titled The Saddest Man Ever, and it was a satire video criticizing him for yelling at a bunch of like 8-year-old kids to go die. Like, no joke at all, this guy literally went to a park dressed up like that, and a few 8-year-old kids was like, "Fuck you, faggot!"
But as you can see, this video was basically just more of the same. And again, this type of criticism coming from Leafy is pretty ironic given the several videos he had posted of himself basically just bullying kids of the same age. Ultimately, the two would appear on Keemstar's Drama Alert and apologize to each other. Now, I'm not saying the other guy was in the right here either, because obviously kids are gonna say stupid shit like that. But again, this video is to highlight the disappearance of Leafy and his controversies. A few months later, Leafy would upload a video titled The Most Heroic Fedora Man on YouTube, where he would talk about a YouTuber called Tommy NC2010, who happened to be autistic. In this video, Leafy would basically just make fun of the guy the entire time, despite him being autistic. And due to this video, Tommy would upload a video titled I Am Getting Death Threats, Leafy is Here.
Subscribe, support, stay positive. You know?
I'm sorry. Positive. Oh my god. That's this motherfucker's intro. This situation is too fucking good to be true. Fat guy with a fucking fedora eating a fucking box of pizza. Picks up the fucking eggs, saves the day, then goes back to vlogging to show everybody on the internet that this guy is a fucking saint.
Leafy was also known for having an extremely toxic fan base, and of course you can't control who watches your videos or, you know, what they say or do to other people, but you know, you can at least try to condemn their actions, which to my knowledge is something Leafy never tried to do. He practically encouraged it by posting, you know, transphobic tweets, homophobic tweets, just basically having the typical 2016 dark, edgy humor. Because of this situation, Ethan Klein of H3H3 Productions, another extremely popular YouTuber, uploaded a few videos ranting about the situation, which would go on to gain over 1 million views, and because of this, Leafy would again receive tons of backlash and criticism. Leafy would quickly delete his video about Tommy and upload an apology video, which honestly seemed partly satirical but also somewhat genuine.
Apparently a lot of my fans went over to his YouTube channel and started giving him death threats and started harassing him and whatnot. And after that, a few people come to me and tell me that apparently he could actually be autistic, and at this point in time, I knew I fucked up. I know completely that I should have done more research involving this whole thing, and with that, I'm sorry, and I know I fucked up. Now, since the video, this YouTuber has completely returned and uploaded 4 different videos since the video of him quitting. And I've also got a fair bit of death threats, which are pretty understandable at this point in time. But
I don't know if you guys are noticing the pattern yet, but there seems to be a pretty common pattern where Leafy uploads a video harassing or bullying a particular creator or individual, receiving backlash and criticism from it, and then doing some sort of an apology, and the cycle repeats. One of Leafy's biggest controversies was his falling out with Keemstar, where the two would originally post diss videos about each other, and to my knowledge and research, it all started with Leafy uploading a video titled The Keemstar and Drama Alert Rant, where he would say Keemstar was threatening to reveal people's personal information, falsely accusing people of being pedophiles, invading others' privacy, revealing faces of people who didn't want to be revealed, and just being an overall hypocrite. Now, I actually have to side with Leafy here because Keemstar is a piece of shit, and these are all valid criticisms. Before Leafy uploaded this video, Keemstar said that if he did upload it, he would release all of their personal Twitter messages of each other. A couple of months later, Leafy would be accused of botting subscribers, not once, not twice, but 3 different times, which is something you can get permanently banned for. And that's foreshadowing. The first time turned out to be a glitch on Social Blade where Leafy's sub count jumped drastically, and the second time would come from a YouTuber known as, I think it's pronounced Essie, claiming they had evidence of Leafy having an account on a botting service, actively using it to bot subscribers, in which Keemstar would talk about this in a Drama Alert episode. Leafy luckily disproved these allegations to be faked, in which Keemstar would make another Drama Alert about this as well. The third time was when a Minecraft hacking group who went by the name of OurMine claimed that they had hacked into Leafy's old Gmail account and saw that he had created a link in 2013 to a botting website. Now, Leafy, of course, claimed these allegations to be fake again, in which Keemstar would make, you guessed it, another Drama Alert video about the situation. In this video, Keemstar claimed he wasn't accusing Leafy of sub-botting, but had a Skype call with him in where he would ask for Leafy's advice on how to get bigger on YouTube, in which Leafy allegedly responded with, well, you could always bot the likes. Leafy would again claim this to be false, saying that the call never even happened in the first place, which I would take with a grain of salt. You know, take anything that these two say with a grain of salt. This drama with Leafy and Keemstar would end with Leafy losing subscribers and having a generally worse public view, as if it already wasn't bad enough. A few years later, on a podcast, Keemstar would ask Leafy why he attacked him in the first place, to which Leafy replied with, AdSense was at an all-time high, but I can only speak for myself, obviously. Basically confirming that a lot of the drama was fake and created for views and money. Now, during this time, Leafy's popularity was not only decreasing, but the final nail in the coffin, in my opinion, comes from when Idubbbz uploaded a Content Cop episode on September 12th, 2016. In this video, Idubbbz would focus on the existing jokes online, which referred to Leafy as a cyberbully and would mock him for always covering his chin, which led to a viral meme online known as #NoChin.
Leafy. I wasn't sure if he had no chin at all, or if he just had a very weak chin, because in some pictures he covered up entirely. Some pictures you could almost see something peeking out there, but I wanted to find out for certain. So I pounded the pavement, printed out some flyers to see if anyone has found his lost chin. When I found out that Leafy had a weak chin, I really wanted to help, you know, because he shouldn't have to bully people looking the way he does. A lot of people have been saying in the comments that Leafy looks like this character, the Dr. Seuss character. I think he looks like all the characters from Dr. Seuss, because all of them have really weak chins. So that's how I got the brilliant idea of writing a children's book. It's called Leave Me Alone.
Idubbbz would use this meme several times throughout the video in a satirical sense, similar to how Leafy would make fun of others' appearances online in order to mock Leafy's common defense of his videos being just satirical. He would also use jokes that Leafy would use in his videos, commonly joking about Leafy's appearance, something that he couldn't control, just as Leafy would do to others to point out how ridiculous his claim of satirical content was. A few months after Idubbbz released his Content Cop video, Leafy would upload a video called This Video Will Make You Cry, where he would basically describe why he wasn't uploading as much, as he had lost the motivation and passion for YouTube. But this wasn't the end of Leafy, however, because skipping to a few years later to 2020, the Leafyishere channel would be terminated off of YouTube for creating content designed to harass, bully, or threaten. Many people speculated that Pokimane or H3H3 had something to do with it, and I can't remember why exactly. I think he made some comments about Pokimane or something like that, but both of them denied any involvement. However, this wasn't the end, because Leafy would move to his second channel called Leafyishere, which is pretty good foreshadowing for what would come in a few days, as this channel would also be terminated for ban evasion. Over the course of the next couple of years, he would try to create new channels under the name Leafy and Lucky, both of which would be banned for ban evasion. He would also be banned on Twitch and Twitter, although the Lucky channel has been unbanned. But the lasting effect that Leafy and his fanbase had on YouTube did a lot of damage to a lot of people, as his fanbase was full of mainly young kids and teenagers. And despite the toxic nature of his content, he did change the YouTube commentary game for the time, and many are still fans of his old videos to this day. And if you're one of them, I suggest you seek help.